One of the key issues we find when working with leadership teams at all levels is the ability of that team to provide leadership that is truly seen to be unified by the organisation as a whole. How do you, as a senior leadership team, provide unified leadership without compromising individual leadership integrity? To find the answer, we need to look at how teams are formed, and to do that, we'll use Tuckman's classic model of team development. The people in a business team come together usually because of their job titles. They happen to be performing or representing the required function. When the people get together, they work out how they're going to behave with each other. This is the storming phase. The patterns of interaction between team members establish the interpersonal behavioural norms. This is the norming phase. These behavioural norms determine the performance of the team and how completely it can fulfil its potential and its function, or not. Because unfortunately, the storming phase of team development usually takes place on the basis of the ego needs of the individuals present. Who's got the loudest voice or largest neurosis? Who's the biggest bully? Who are the shy ones, the quiet ones, and who simply doesn't care? These dysfunctional, self-protective behaviours give rise to what Lencioni has called the 5 dysfunctions of a team, and sometimes many more besides. Which means that team performance is usually around 40 to 60% of its potential. So how do we ensure that a leadership team actually leads to its full potential? The first stage is to restorm the team with an intentional focus on those values and qualities required to be a truly high-performing team. And we renorm the team on the basis of those behaviours the team has identified as being necessary for sustaining the highest possible performance of the team. Having created the platform for the team to realise its potential, we then turn to the leadership aspect of the team and its role in creating a high-performance environment, a culture, if you like, of maximum clarity, motivation, engagement and performance. Now, when you're looking for behavioural change, the most important thing is to make sure you work at the causal level of the values and beliefs that lie behind the attitudes that drive behaviours. We start with a 2-day workshop for the team, preceded by individual interviews and some data gathering using online tools. As with all our programs, we start with the act of leadership. And then, on the final afternoon, we pull it all together to create the means of enabling the high-performing team to become a high-performing leadership team without compromising that individual leadership integrity. We do this by focusing on the causal level of those values, developed and fully agreed by the team, that they see as being necessary for them to fulfill their leadership function in creating a truly engaged, high-performance culture. This also enables each individual to act with full authenticity and integrity in fulfilling those values for themselves and for their divisions. It also means that there is a third-party reference which can be used whenever there is a dispute. Does the proposed course of action fulfill these values or not? To do this, we use the online values assessment tools of the Barrett Values Centre, of which we are accredited practitioners. This is the only tool we've found that enables us to compare the individual to the team to the organisation at the causal level of the values. And this enables the team to see the distance between the values exhibited by the culture they have created and currently lead, and those values of their desired culture. And we can then identify the behavioural, tactical and strategic interventions necessary to move from the one to the other. The team is now a fully integrated, unified, high-performance leadership team.